And we're back. It's Caregiver Crossing, 93 WIBC. Terri, Candace, and the other lady. Her
I'm
name
Tina.
Is Tina.
Hey, nice to meet you.
All of you here and counted for. But we now have a man we've added to the mix.
Man?
His name is Jim Morgan. He's the Director of Outreach at Caring Transactions Indy North. Hello. How are you, Jim?
Transitions. Caring Transitions, right?
Yes, thank you,
What did I
Tina.
say?
It's Caring Transitions.
Transactions.
But we're
That's
doing
my fault.
transactions and moving a transition, so whatever.
Wait, what I call transactions?
Because
Did I say transactions?
You did, because that's what I put in here.
It's okay. So
Okay.
just to make sure we know, it is Caring Transitions of Indy North, right?
That's it. Thank you.
And what? I mean, I could make some guesses, but what is it that you guys do, Jim?
Caring Transitions, basically, we help people from that are moving it, maybe downsizing, or maybe moving empty nesters, moving down, or maybe moving to an assisted living type situation. We help them through the entire process to try to take a lot of the emotion, and I mean, it's already very emotional, but help them with that. We have a multiple step process that we can do, so we literally covered everything from sitting down with them and showing them all the things that can be done. Space planning, we put their new floor plan in a computer and show them what pieces of furniture will go.
Oh, I love that.
So they can see exactly what it's going to look like at the new place. Renee is the one that runs this whole thing. So we'll be talking about Renee Anderson quite a bit, but she sits down with them, and if they've got like a hutch that's important to them, but it's not going to fit in the new place or whatever it is, she'll do a photo album of all the special things, so they will have that as well.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
We do a sort, we do the packing, we do oversee the move, we do the unsorting and the unpacking, and we have a presentation at the end. It's kind of like one of those TV shows where you walk in and see the unveiling of their home. Everything's hung.
Oh,
everything's
that's
done.
so fun. I want to go with you to an unveiling.
Oh, I want you to do it for me. I'm thinking, do you have to be an older adult,
No,
or can anyone use your services?
We use people that are doing corporate reloads. We can do all kinds of stuff, So, and then we can do the auctions, like in estate sales, online auctions. We do full clean out. So within 3 days to 14 days, house is all done. They're in their new home. It's all good.
And I thought that was neat, the staging aspect, Jim. As we were talking on the phone preparing for this segment was it last week, you talked about someone that you knew moving into a facility and things not matching how his home was. So I think that's really neat that you can hang that picture where it would have been in the home, so it's familiar, kind of.
Especially if you have someone that has a memory care issues.
Exactly.
We do photographs of all the walls and then try to replicate them as close as humanly possible on that space.
Okay, so I think it all sounds wonderful. It sounds very costly.
Not really.
Okay.
And it's in that the hard part of that is it's really almost impossible to tell you what it's going to be till we see the scope of the job.
Sure.
So what we do is Renee will come out, you reach out to her, she comes out, she does a full an hour interview where she goes through your home with you. Then she starts showing you what she could do, the space planning, the sorting and packing, the moving, the unpacking. So different people will have different needs.
Right.
And we also work, because Caring Transitions is the oldest company of its kind like this, and it's also the only one that's, it's also over 200 franchises across the United States. So
that's great.
So we can, right now I'm talking to one couple, we're trying to help move mom from Connecticut. So we have a Caring Transition there that would set that up, pack, and then we would
that's
unsort
perfect.
it.
Yes.
Same thing with somebody from Florida. So we're those kind of opportunities. I can't say we're everywhere, but with 200 franchises, it covers a pretty big turf.
Well, and I say that just because I know that scares a lot of people, right? The cost always scares people away, but you think about all the time and energy and thoughtfulness that goes into this and the resources that you have that somebody like me, I wouldn't have, right, in a transition like that.
Well, that's why I'm here, is I have been a consumer in this industry for the last 13 years. Okay, I'm the only kid that stayed in state. My siblings were smart and got out of state, so I end up doing.
Now hold on, listen to all. You should stay in Indiana. Indiana is wonderful. Yeah. We want to retain you.
I love that, but I got to do all the moves. Okay?
Well, that's true. That's right.
So we've got my in-laws I dealt with. I've got my parents, and then I've got my uncle. So I have done this a lot. I would have built a statue to someone that would have shown me how to do this stuff and taken it off our plate. My in-laws, we were driving back and forth to their house for 16 months, sorting and packing and stuff. My parents,
and it's emotional.
It's terribly emotional.
I mean, it's not just the time and the travel. There is that, but it's emotional too.
And if you've not done it, you don't know what to expect. Okay, we've made so many bad choices because we didn't know what the good choices could be over those last 13 years. But like, for instance, my in-laws, I remember the first day I was there to start packing, I picked up a big stack of newspapers that were the end of the couch, and I'm just going to throw it away.
Shouldn't have done that.
I didn't. For some reason, I have no idea why, I sorted through them and found the deed to the house.
Oh, wow.
So then that meant every pocket, every book,
Oh,
everything
Jim.
we had to sort through. And that's what Caring Transition actually does. Okay.
Yeah.
We find, and because of that, this is an unregulated industry, but we're the only ones that do full background checks on all the employees. They are employees, they're not subcontractors.
Good.
They were insured and bonded. We're constantly giving people a big surprise box. We just had a family the other day that had $60,000 worth of custom jewelry that no one in the family knew existed,
gosh.
that we were able to present to them.
So the company, again, is called Caring Transitions. How would people get a hold of you?
Well, you can get a hold. Renee is your contact. Okay, Renee Anderson. It's RENEE Anderson. The phone number is 317-472-5752. You can also randerson@caringtransitions.com. And then our website is caringtransitionsindy.com.
And Caring Transitions, again, if you are outside of Indianapolis, but you want to know if there is one near you, check out the website and over 200 locations in the United States.
We just did one in, right now we're doing a house in West Lafayette too. So there's
Wonderful.
Central Indiana is pretty much we can handle.
Jim Morgan is the Director of Outreach with Caring Transitions Indy North, and the phone number to reach Jim or Renee is 317-472-5752. Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Good stuff.
We've
Thank
only
you
got
for
a
having
couple
me.
minutes. Candace has got to tell people a little bit about two things happening. One is the Art and Craft Fair at Joy's House happening in a couple hours.
Yeah, just coming up here soon. We are opening up the house for an arts and craft fair. It's going to be really exciting. Different vendors are going to come in. There'll be snacks available for purchase. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, everybody's setting up now, so just head on over to Joy's House in Broad Ripple and make
Are these
yourself at
local
home.
artists and crafters, or are this some of your guests? Or
I think it's going to be a little mixture.
Yeah, mostly local. There's some really, really cool stuff that's taking place. But 10 to 2 today, Joy's House in Broad Ripple. Just head on over.
Mother's Day gift ideas?
Mother's
Ooh,
Day
Mother's
gift
Day.
ideas.
Unique, one-of-a-kind items.
I will send my children. And then the other thing is we've got a day away caregiver retreat coming up.
Yeah, coming up on May 18th at Cornerstone Lutheran Church. You've heard us talk about this a few times over the last 7 years that we've been doing this show. And it's a special day for caregivers. We love on you. We get you breakfast and lunch and a snack in the afternoon. Massages is the most popular thing of the day. Breakout sessions are going to be a couple times throughout the day as well. And also care for your loved one is provided at both Joy's House locations, Broad Ripple and at the U Indy House. Cornerstone Lutheran Church is up in Carmel. So if you're up in Carmel or Hamilton County, this will be a perfect way for you to spend your day and afternoon with us. For more information, 317-254-0828.
And what time does it get started?
It is from registration's at 9 and we'll wrap up at 1.
And wrap up at 1. Okay. And again, all right. Is that everything you needed to talk about? Because again, the Art and Craft Show, that starts here at 10 this morning at Joy's House. Yes, Tina McIntosh with her hand up.
Well, I just want to make sure people know about that, the mailbox line that we have now.
Oh, yes, the mailbox line.
So you can call in, you can tell us your caregiving experience, tell us about a business that you either have used or one that you're looking for. If you've used the teeter, the inversion table,
Yes.
then Terri wants to know about that
I
too.
do. I'd
That
like to
number
know.
is 317-210-3555.
Have a great weekend, everybody. See you next time on Caregiver Crossing. The news is next.